Greetings, Earthlings. It's Elle. We're gonna skip the intro today, and I hope that'll be okay with you, since most videos on my channel are ASMR. We're gonna be doing a soft-spoken / whispered ASMR discussion and perfume review of Ariana Grande's new Cloud Pink perfume, while I give you my thoughts, which I feel like I've already given you. It's no and for me. Before we get into it, I know there are questions. What is your qualification to talk about this? 1, I want to. 2, this is me, age 11, okay? Age 11. This was the year 9/11 happened, okay? Just not me in my Christmas lights. These are from American Eagle. Yeah. Jesus Christ sweatshirt. And my SpongeBob plushie. Look at how I positioned him. Yes, I did glow down. Okay, so I don't need any comments. I know I glue down all the way down because look at her. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look. Did I cross his legs for him? Look, I'm holding him. I'm holding onto his leg. This is my man. Okay? Not Broadway Bobbert. Broadway Bob, I don't know. I don't know that person. Mariah Carey style, I don't know her. A SpongeBob? Okay. Love of my life. When I was younger. Now it's my husband Thomas. But you guys, may I just say, like, my undying love for, and I think it has to do with like the eternal optimism, eternal sunshine. No, we'll get into that as well. Because I just don't think the meaning of the movie is being really fully taken in there. But, oh, and I did forget to put my nose ring in. I think it's in my bedside table drawer. Anyways, I'm digressing, you guys. Spyro the Dragon is another one that comes to mind. Young adult Simba and SpongeBob. Okay, it's that eternal optimism with a little bit of depression. It's that voice acting. It's the jokes. Another childhood crush I had, Frodo Baggins. Yeah. Elijah Wood. Yeah. Had a cardboard cutout of him in my room growing up that I begged Books A Million to hold on for me when they were done with it. Begged the cutout to hold on to me, got it twisted. What did I have it for? To kiss. I'm a horse girl. Okay, theater kid, ballet kid for life. I promise you. I'm also a very big Ariana Grande fan. We have a whole ponytail playlist on this channel, and really the only bad things I've ever said about Miss Ponytail, about Ariana Grande, are she needs a better merch team.
Give this video a like, hit the bell, whatever. Just be a part of this community. Everybody is really nice and really cool, and I'm really proud of this channel. So I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for watching.
That video was 2 years ago. Who was that? I can no longer buy merch from her because it takes, well, and this was 2021 through 2022-ish. But I had one order, as you guys know. Came with a broken mug. They didn't even put a single shred of bubble wrap around it. Just tossed it on a cardboard box. Off it came to me. Took me like 4 months past an order date to get something, and it was like 2 months past the pre-order ship by date. The merch team is a mess, and I've even said in those videos that's not her problem. but she needs to get a better merch team, or UMG needs to outsource a better merch team. Fully not her responsibility, right? Like, we know she's not in the warehouse. We know that. The only other problem I've ever had was with the donut licking. And I do want you to think about briefly, like, just tease your brain for 30 seconds and think about with me if that happened today and you and I woke up tomorrow and saw that. That would not fly. It would literally not happen, bestie. And we both know that. In this post-COVID-19 pandemic world, it would not happen. It would not happen. You can't do that. Oh my God. And I think the reason that she gave was like she was just in a place where she was so disgusted by how much Americans eat, or like how fat most of America is or something. Well, Beast, I can't. You guys, Beast is in here with me sleeping, so sometimes you'll hear him snoring or squeaking or squonking. He's my executive producer, so deal with it. In today's terms, that's essentially like, to me at least, when Michaela said, try being an influencer for a day. When Hailey Bieber the other day said, you guys, I just got done with my work day.
So I just got back from work.
You're what, ma'am? No. These things, and I think that happened in like 2015, 16. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Everyone's dumb in their early 20s. I'm assuming she was her teens or 20s at that time. Only 2 problems I've ever had, swear to God, was the merch and the donut. The only song I have ever not liked, you guys, has been Popular Song, which is a duet, and it needs to, again, stay over there, okay? This might be an unpopular opinion, but if I hear one more The Weeknd times Ariana Grande collab, I'm going to take a dirt nap. I can't do it ever again. We've done it. It's been there. It's done that. We're done. But even that, I think, would slap. I think it would be such a bop. Even if it happened again, I think I would be there, like feeling it. Popular Song, I will never.
Ever. Even if there's a fire.
You guys know this. I've shown you concert footage, merch hauls. When I love somebody, like I do, I sometimes, I don't know if I would say I would separate the artist from the music, but you guys know, like, I love Fall Out Boy, love Taylor Swift, love Panic at the Disco. Brendan Urie has said some weird shit. He's not like a perfect person by any means. And I guess now Panic at the Disco is done. It's retired. I mean, like, let me give you this example. Not really a fan of Doja Cat anymore. The whole like shitting on her fans thing. So weird. And it's so weird to me, bestie. I don't get it. But Paint the Town Red we listen to it at least once a week, if not every day. It just slaps. It's just a bop. It is so good. It is so good. Will not go to her concerts. Will not. I have her blocked on TikTok. And Michaela Najera. But anyway, let's talk about Yes and let's go ahead and take the plastic wrap off of this bad boy. Now, I know this came out, I think last summer, last fall. It did take me a while to get my hands on it. And I've seen you, Diana. I've seen so many of you requesting that we try Cloud Pink. Normally, I will just do a dedicated fragrance review. We do have a perfume reviews playlist because I've done done those pretty frequently on the channel. I just wanted to let you guys know I don't not like Ariana anymore. I don't really know what the future holds, you know? And so I am still really excited about her beauty line, really excited to try. All of her fragrances are pretty good. I did not like, what was the duo? Maud Pink and Maud Vanilla. I returned those. I did not like them, but we did do a review on the channel. Basically where I'm at with people like celebrities, and if this helps, I'm 33. I'm almost 34 years old, so we're about the same age, but I would say I'm closer in age to Taylor Swift. You know, I do what I want with my money, okay? I'm dual income, no kids right now. What I'm trying to say is, will I spend $75 on the hoodies? Yeah, I do for Taylor Swift. I do for Patrick Stump, love of my life. I will for a small business on Etsy. I'll do whatever I want, you know, I'm not going to do it just because it's Ariana Grande, you know what I mean? So, no, I did not order this from her merch store. And yes, there's the argument, like, you shouldn't be supporting a small business. You should be supporting Ariana Grande's merch store. It's her merch, you know, it's a ripoff of somebody else's work. Look, I get that. I really do. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, can't fool me again. Like, you couldn't pay me money at this point to try her merch team again. I'm good. Example, I wanted so badly to like the Yours Truly anniversary merch that came out. It's not been of the same quality, of the same aesthetic, of the same vibe that it was. Sweetener, thank you next, positions for me. Now, I am not going to rehash like an intro or, you know, like a play-by-play of her marriage to Dalton Gomez and the affair with Ethan Slater, his affair against his wife Lilly J, and their 8-month-old. We're not going to do a timeline or anything like that. I'm going to tell you about my thoughts on Yes and. There will be, of course, facts here and there throughout this video because I'm going to be talking about my response, my thoughts on the song, my reaction, giving you a heads up. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, that's okay. You're still living a very cute and cool and fulfilled life. Don't stress it. But if you do want to know what I'm talking about, go Google Lilly J, Ethan Slater, wife, speaks out, Ariana Grande, divorce. You'll see articles for like last May through now, heavily. Fill yourself in, and especially read the article where Lilly J, Ariana Grande's now boyfriend's ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, I don't know if their divorce is even finalized, speaks out about Ariana Grande. She says, Ariana's the story, really, not a girl's girl. My family is just collateral damage. Go look it up. I do want to show you guys. I've got like a little light clipped to my phone, so that's what the glare is there. But look how gorgeous this photo is of her. One thing I did want to say, this woman could become an actual princess, a queen. Probably could buy an island, start a country, and we'd all move there. You know what I mean? Previous to Yes and the articles, the story, the affair. But I just want to say this woman, a superstar, could have any man, woman, anyone in the world that they want. Beautiful. She's beautiful. I love the pink moment. It kind of reminds me of Thank You Next. the music video, the song, the album, of course, the perfume. We all love Cloud. I wasn't a big fan of Cloud 2.0, or I think it was like Cloud Extra strong Cloud. And I will say, when I wear Cloud, I do get compliments, but not at the level that I used to. And I've noticed, I don't know if it's a formula change or what, I have noticed it kind of smells alcohol-y to me after a couple of weeks. So I don't even know if I'll finish the bottle of regular Cloud or Cloud Intense that I have right now. But I do want to say the packaging is just a 12 out of 10 for me. That's insanely stunning. I love the sort of soft, blurry film photo. It's just giving 90s pop princess. And I love that it's called Cloud Pink. I love that it's pink. I love it. I love it. If I'm not mistaken, this kind of came out like, she gave us a heads up it was going to come out a week or two, or like a month or so after the news started breaking about Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. And before I get into really like, I mean, the gist of it is I'm not a fan of yes and. It's a no and for me. Before we get into that, is it totally valid for somebody to change their mind and want to stay private? Richard Simmons did it, and he's a king, okay? Yes, you don't have to have a really big public image depending on, you know, I think I see it more in acting, I guess I would say, than with singing, because you do kind of have to promote your music and talk about it. Is that fair? I don't know. I don't think so. I think, yeah, somebody can totally change their mind and not want to talk about their relationship anymore, or, you know, like share that as much on social media. What you're not going to do to me is write a whole ass song called Pete Davidson. Girl, the way I streamed Peter Davidson, the song by Ariana Grande, there's a whole track that we can never take back called Pete Davidson. And the thing is it's so good. It's my everything. It is not my everything by Ariana Grande. It's literally so good is all I'm trying to say. Hi, buddy. You can become private. You can keep things to yourself. Nobody's saying that. Okay, that's not the argument here. The argument is if you are going to speak on it, if your tongue is sacred and you're going to speak on what you like, and you do write a whole ass song called Pete Davidson, I'm going to have opinions on it. If you do have like a public scandal where someone essentially says you're not a girl's girl and you took their husband while they have an 8-month-old newborn baby, and then your song you come out with is called Yes and? Shut up. What about it? No. I said with my chest, no. And anyways, go ahead, take this bad boy out of the box. I am so excited. The packaging is phenomenal. I can't with you. I really can't. I don't think I ever will. You're just everything. I'm saving the box. I'm just gonna set it right over here, and it can go right back down in the box. If I don't like it, I'll let you know, and I'll be giving it away on my Patreon. Sometimes I'll get comments like, what do you do with everything? Like, does it get to be too much? Give it away on Patreon, give it to my besties. Like, you guys are my besties, but my IRL bestie Kim, my mom, my neighbor Jen. Yeah, I've done that with so many Squishmallows clothes. And yeah, I can definitely tell you if I don't like this perfume, she'll be given away on Patreon. She'll be our February giveaway. So I do a monthly giveaway for the top tier over there. If you'd love to join us, Earthling, join us on YouTube. And if you'd like, check out Patreon sometime too. immediately, yeah, it's kind of giving it to you as well. It's giving me peach. This, I would say, is a little bit more of like a Barbie pink, the color of this light right here. My favorite color, let's see if we can find her. She's on the box, actually. And now this is more of like a metallic version, so keep that in mind. I don't necessarily, for the packaging for this, love it. For me and my aesthetic, not really. I love a good blush pink. This is gonna be in an upcoming TJ Maxx haul. This is my color of pink. Okay, I love it. Any color of pink is great and wonderful. And you guys know I like peach stuff, like the peach emoji, peach lip oil. But do you see how this is just kind of peachy? Which is totally fine. It's totally fine. But I did think for some reason, let me relook at the picture. I did think it would be more of like a hot pink, like a blush pink. Doesn't matter. You guys, back on the note of Pete Davidson / Yes and, we're not going to sit here and play dumb and pretend that Yes and isn't a response to all of the articles for the last year about, is Ariana Grande a homewrecker? Is Ariana Grande with SpongeBob from Broadway, aka Ethan Slater, her co-star from the Wicked movie that they're filming? Did she and Ethan fall in love on set in London in Wicked? Sounds like it's a perfect setting for love. I don't know if you've ever done theater, ballet, film club after school, math club, girl, any like distilled closed setting with a group of people working towards a common goal. Probably happens in the military, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be haters will say that's my stomach, but I swear to God it's beast, you guys. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't me, okay? It was beast. You're bound to, I don't want to say fall in love. And I was talking with Thomas about this, and he was like, well, I just think they're not very professional. Thomas is an actor, and his immediate response was, well, they're not professionals. Yes, and no, and because I do think when you're in a scenario where you're especially like on a set or for theater, these are magical settings to be in, right? Like, you're just living and breathing this work of art, trying to bring it to life, bringing other people joy. You feel so fulfilled. It's such a wonderful experience, and I would recommend it to anyone. But when she is posting and saying like, in the bubble right now, I'm in the Wicked bubble. Yes, I know. It's a reference to Glenda. I know it. Because she's like a bubble pink witch. I know. But it's very ironic to me because you are in a bit of a bubble when you're in these scenarios. You're kind of in a bubble, honestly, during your workday. Would you not say? You know, you're kind of in a bubble there as well. There are these little pockets where you're, and I would say work, we all know, like, that's not really the same as a club that you're a part of or a group of people working together for like a common goal that you're really just so passionate about. It sets your heart on fire, because work for a lot of us doesn't set our heart on fire, because guess what? We're not Hailey Bieber or Ariana Grande. So I do definitely think that adds like that opportunity, that like all the endorphins, the magic to, I guess what I'm saying is I can see them not having fully left their husband and wife, not fully broken it off with them. It would be a little bit silly to sit here and say they probably never even had a little kissy, never, not once, with each other before they broke up with, or spoke about separating and divorce with their husband and wife. That is the claims. And what I'm saying in here is just my opinion, my speculation on celebrity news, okay? Just my opinion. And first off, we have to talk about like the iconicity of this cloud base. The cloud base and the shape of cloud, just overall, is so cute, so simple. I love the cloud lid. Yeah, it's about the same as, well, it's identical to Cloud and Cloud Intense. But now we're gonna go ahead and spray it on my wrist and let it fully dry down while we continue our discussion. We will let it dry before we even take a sniff, because it's not fair if we don't fully let it dry down and melt to our body. In the meantime, would you like some? May I please spray you? Okay. Don't breathe in and kind of tilt your chin up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. More? Okay. Okay. Alright. Just let it dry. Don't rub it, because that can change the scent as well. We don't want to rub it in. Just let her dry. Let her dry. You guys, what I'm trying to say is we would be silly to think that there was no like slight overlap. We would be equally silly to think that yes and is not a response. It is an official response to the Ethan Slater situation. Yes. And yes, she is saying, you know, put on your lipstick, let your light shine, really positive, great messages. And a lot of it is vague, but there's a whole line about, why do you care so much whose I ride? Why? Whose penis? I would rather not know. I would rather not know. But you were licking a lollipop in the street. And I liked it. And it was a whole Halloween costume for the whole country. You made me care. Like, I know you called the paparazzi Backgrid or whoever, because it's always the same. Like, it's posing, it's edited, the background is black and white, and the celebs are in color. Like, you guys know they're calling Backgrid, right? Like, they know the paparazzi, they're friends. It's like I don't want to call them like a succubus. It's kind of a symbiotic relationship, really, if anything. But they like, that photo didn't just like, oh, thank God somebody caught it. Are you fucking kidding me? So yes, there's the element of people are entitled to their privacy, even celebrities. There's the element of, would Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Camila Cabello, Rihanna, literally like everybody, would they be the level that, like, as famous if they never, I'm not saying they have to create songs called Pete Davidson or Travis Kelce. That just adds to public interest, though. Would they be the level of celebrity they are without letting people in? Because that's what people want. That's what makes you a celebrity. Public support puts you there. Like, do you get that element of it as well, though? Like, I get that things can both be true, multifaceted, empathy, yes. But at the end of the day, like, a job is a job, and you're a public figure. You're in the public eye. I talked a little bit about this on Patreon. I thought yes and I told Thomas this, my husband, in advance. I was like, I guarantee that's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be like, yeah, yes, and I'm only human. Like, I thought it was gonna be a little bit kind of just like Magic and Shut Up, which I do feel Shut Up, which is a song off Positions. It's excellent. Every song off Positions is. I do think that says the message we're going for with Yes And. We could have just played Shut Up, because Shut Up says it all. Just shut up. It's kind of a message to the critics, the haters, people who are being nosy. Fake Smile, oh my god, is so good. Kind of has a similar message. I honestly thought Yes And was gonna be like just like Magic, really trying to deal with life, grief, and all of the different emotions that come with being human. Do you get what I'm saying? I did think it wasn't going to be as pompous as it comes off to me, because it does come off very pompous. And let's be respectful to each other in the comments. But if you disagree, I want to know. I want to know why you like it. Is it bopping for you? I think, oop, I kicked you. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're good now. I want to know, do you like it? Were you a little bit underwhelmed? For me personally, it's been the most underwhelming single release of any Ariana Grande single. Don't want to get any comments about anybody's body. Don't want to get any comments like, you know, we don't have to talk about anybody's looks, anybody's weight. That's the one line of the song I agree with. Don't comment on my body, do not reply. Get it, girl. So you don't know somebody's life, and I don't know anything about that. Now, your thoughts on the song, I have to know down below. Essentially, what I waited 4 years for was very underwhelming for me. Did not expect it to be so simple in terms of lyricism. One of the things I've loved about Ari's music is her realness and rawness. No, not every song has to be like that, but like, you are naming like you're naming Pete Davidson. The whole interlude is titled Pete Davidson Interlude. You're naming like 4 names, and thank you next. Sean, Ricky, Pete, Malcolm. So like, it's known to be done, and it works well for you. I do think it was, and I could be wrong. It could be just a carefree, feel-good anthem. But I do think it is a direct response to the affair, the allegations of the affair, the Ethan Slater situation, if you will, the Broadway bobbert. And I don't think it fell the way she thought it was gonna fall. I think it fell pretty flat. It was really underwhelming. The beat, I said this on Patreon, the beat hurts my brain. I can't explain that. That's probably a me problem. So do take that into consideration. That's a mental issue on my end, but it's like, it's not thumping in the right way for me. I get that it's trying to thump. No, this is not a comment on like 80s pop or house music or whatever people are classifying this song as, or a dig at certain genres. No. Because Break My Soul by Beyonce, I live and die for. not quite the same vibe, but Alien Superstar by Beyonce, Vogue by Madonna. Like, those are works of freaking art to me. And I think Yes and was certainly trying to pay homage to that, and it still doesn't do it for me. It just kind of leaves me feeling like, what a weak version of something Paula Abdul and Madonna and Beyonce, like so many people have already done on like an earth-shattering level. Do I think she has to respond or make a statement or anything about the affair allegedly at all? No. But we're just not going to sit here and pretend like yes and is not the direct response. And it just comes off so flippant to me. Like, it comes off like, yes and? I'm not going to change my most authentic life. Why do you care so much who's I ride? Well, girl, looks like your brother. He is a Broadway SpongeBob. I care. Are you fucking kidding me? I've always cared, and you've made it so that we're involved and we care. I do want to let it be known, I'm still looking forward to the album. I do think it's strange the album is titled Eternal Sunshine with Spotless Mind left off. I'll tell you why. I've only ever seen the movie like years ago. I'm 33, okay? Years ago. I'm gonna rewatch it because I was too little to grasp it then. And oh my God, who's not Jim Carrey lover? Because I love Jim Carrey, okay? A lot of us do, we get it. But that's not a romantic movie. It's not a movie where the couple, spoiler for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, featuring Kate Winslet and Jim Carrey. It is, and we may have interpreted the movie differently, so let me know your thoughts, but I think it's kind of like widely accepted as sort of the moral of the story being, if you keep like erasing your memory, if you keep trying to love someone who you're just 100% not compatible with, and you're just, spending 50 years of your life doing mind erasure and falling back in love with this person, mind erasure, falling back in love with this person, seems like you're not growing. You're not learning from your past mistakes because you're erasing them. Sissy, help me help you. Manic pixie dream girl Kate Winslet, the most beautiful woman who's ever lived. You're doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that was the point of the movie. You can't keep erasing your thoughts. And when you wind back up with somebody and there's problems and it doesn't work out again and you erase your thoughts again, like, that's not soulmates. That's a failed experiment that completely takes away the step of learning from your past mistakes so that you do not recreate them. That's why we have history textbooks. And don't, like, erase our minds. What is he? He's looking at the stars on the ceiling. I live for him. So, Eternal Sunshine is not meant to be a feel-good movie. It's not meant to be a romance. It's meant to be a lesson. And you cannot just, like, when I just called it Eternal Sunshine, like, it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and the point is there is no such thing. So you can't, in my mind, drop Of the Spotless Mind and call it Eternal Sunshine, and it's just like, I am Eternal Sunshine. That can be a different meaning for sure. But she's just mentioned so many times that, like, she loved that movie. She's such a big Jim Carrey fan. Jim Carrey Lover was her username on AOL, I think. You just know that it's sort of an homage, a reference to a movie that she loves. So that's why I bring that little piece of it up. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the album title. Still excited for the album. Of course, still gonna listen on release day. Are you kidding me? I would love to love some songs on the album. I mean, literally to date, I have only not liked Popular Song and Yes and. So I do have really high hopes. I do not think this should have been the lead single. I do not think this should have been the first song out after all of the tabloid articles about the relationship. I don't see a reason someone as, and I don't mean this the way it's gonna sound, okay, because in terms of celebrity, I'm way more insignificant, but someone as insignificant in the sense of celebrity as Lilly J. Slater, formerly this guy's ex-wife who has an 8-month-old baby to consider and protect, someone like her giving a public statement to like bite back and say the story's Ariana, really, she's not a girl's girl, mentioned that Ariana held her baby, her infant baby, and talked about how much she wants a baby someday. I do tend to believe that girl. And I'm not saying I don't believe Ariana, it's just the only statement I've gotten from Ariana, which you don't have to make one again, but you did, is yes and. And in it you say, your business is yours and mine is mine. I'm gonna do what I like. I live my life. It's none of your business. Why do you care so much who's I ride? I care if it's my husband's, you know what I mean? Like, whoa girl, whoa girl. I was talking to Thomas about this, and I'll leave it off at this, and we'll give our wrist a smell. I can kind of smell it here and there, and it smells really good. But I was telling Thomas, like, part of the fun of supporting a celebrity for me is, like, I have to fully like them and at least them give the illusion that they're a good person. Example, Ben Affleck, don't know him, no interest in hanging out, good luck, Jen. Patrick Stump, Pete Wentz, I would sell a lot of my things and would pay to hang out with them, and I think it would be one of the best days of my life. I think they would be so much fun. Patrick would be awkward at first, but you know what I mean? I think I would have fun hanging out with Taylor Swift. I do. I would love to hang out with Sabrina Carpenter. Oh my God. And previous to all of this news, I would have loved, I mean, I've said this in so many videos, I would love to hang out with Ariana Grande. I'm good now, for now. That could change in the future. I'm good right now because, and I told Thomas this, I was like, I don't want her to take you from me, you know? And he was like, oh, she doesn't want mine. And I'm like, I don't know. She wants Broadway SpongeBob's, and you're 1,000,000 and 10 and 1,000 and 1,000,000,000 and infinity times better than him to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, like, it's out of your realm of possibility, you know what I mean? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, yeah, I don't really want to hang out with her. And do I still think she's gorgeous? Do I still think she creates amazing perfume and makeup and music aside from Yes and Popular Song? Yes. And also entitled to each of our opinions about the new single, which just wasn't it for me. And I've seen so many people in the comments on TikTok that are like, that's okay if you don't get it. The girls that get it. And it's like, okay, not a girl's girl. Like, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine not getting it. I was 11 when 9/11 happened. My teacher turned on the TV and like had us watch. In real life, I'm a millennial, in the current housing market, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll survive not getting yes and. Do you know what I mean? So let's not be mean to each other in the comments. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I actually saw Crystal and a few of you commenting on the TikToks I was commenting on, and you have the same opinion. So I love that I saw that. I love that you guys left comments and requested the Cloud Pink review and my thoughts on Yes and, so it's just rolled into one video. I'm not feeling my best right now, dealing with a little bit of congestion, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Let's go ahead and give her a whiff. I really like that, you guys. It's almost like, ooh, low battery. What is new? It's almost like Cloud and it's kind of like Cloud and Thank You Next had a baby or something like that. It is a little bit of the best of both worlds of those. It's kind of got that floral vibe that Thank You Next has, which overall is not one of my favorites. I would say I like Ari and Moonlight, Sweet Like Candy, those above Thank You Next, but it's got that element of Thank You Next, and I can definitely smell Original Cloud. I, as always, will put the notes, the description from Ulta in this video, so you guys can take a look. But it is sort of like a very warm, summery. It's somehow both warm and flowery, but overall light and just really nice. Like bright and sexy, not warm and sexy necessarily. It's good. I like it. I think I will add it into the perfume rotation, but I'll let you know as I wear it. Maybe it doesn't wear as well throughout the day or stay as strong as some other Ari perfumes. If that's the case, I'll give it away on Patreon. I'm definitely giving this shirt away on Patreon. That was not a glitch. That was just weird. Is all of life a glitch? Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Until next time. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Love you.
The craziest freaking thing to me is how Ariana Grande allegedly hung out with Ethan Slater and his wife and even held their baby and was like, oh my gosh, I want to be a mom one day. And it just seems like her response to all of this is yes. And I just feel so bad for Lilly. Like, imagine this song pops up and everyone's like, yes, queen, yes, we love you. And she's just watching this whole thing. She's forgotten about. She's in the shadows. Probably with a really heavy heart. Her 10-year relationship was ruined and she's got a baby. I don't know if you guys know what betrayal trauma is, but look it up. It is traumatizing. It is going to take years and years to heal from. It is essentially when somebody that you trust, know, and love, your other half, betrays you. I already know people are going to be like, that's not what the song is about. Girl, I need you guys to realize that when it comes to celebrities, they have a PR team and they're always thinking about how they're going to come across in their music videos, their songs, and just in general whenever they're out in public. And by releasing a song that says yes and, it's signaling that her message is she really does not. These are the lyrics that really solidified the idea in my head. She said, your business is yours and mine is mine. Why do you care so much whose dick I ride? I guess what I'm trying to say is Ariana Grande is one of the best musicians of our time, and I'm not gonna lie, the song slaps. I really like it. I was voguing this morning, but she's just not a good role model. And I don't like him.